So hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Maria James and thank you so much for subscribing. But if you haven't, what are you waiting for? Please do, and welcome to the family. So today I want to give you a story, my story about me one time when I was disappointed at some point in my life. I want to share that with you today. So what happened is that I had stayed for a very long time without employment. I was like seeking job everywhere, like applying for jobs like almost everywhere, every time, but nothing was really coming through for me. So, this particular moment, I was called for an interview and I was excited. You know that feeling you have when you've been called for an interview? Being jobless for a good amount of time and they call for one interview, you so good, you feel excited. So I was excited, I was feeling good about it, and so I went for the interview, and of course I passed the interview, and they told me you can come on Tuesday, now the following week, and they told me to buy like uniforms, a black trouser or a skirt, a white shirt, and a black sweater top, and also black shoes, because I was gonna come for training for 4 days, and then after that I got the job. So I was excited, and sometimes when you get a job, having been jobless for a good amount of time, you start like planning for what you're going to do with your first salary and all that. And guys, it was no different for me. Of course I was planning and and all that, but so I went home excited, and I was telling everybody that I got a job, I got a job. I was super excited, and of course I had to buy like all the things that I needed, the requirements that they told me, because I was gonna start training. So this Tuesday came and I went very excited still, and when I went there, what I got was not what I expected. I got I got there and they told me now the people that were going to take us through the training and all that, and they told me no, we can't give you the job because that job has been given to someone else, so definitely you can't fit here, and we don't need other people and all that. I was like, but I was told to come here on Tuesday, and they told me yes, you were told to come, but we don't need you anymore because we already have enough people. My, you don't want to know what happened to me. Tears just started rolling over, rolling my eyes, and I was like crying. I was disappointed, I was shattered, I was broken. What? How can they do this to me? And all this time I felt so bad, and I felt like I wanted to curse myself, like I wanted to curse God himself because of this kind of humiliations. And imagine I had woken up very early in the morning to go for that training, and then this. I remember I got even confused, and I wanted to board a matatu back home, but instead I boarded a matatu that was coming from where I was supposed to go, and I went to another different town. And I cried. So when I went into this town, I was like, where am I? My God, I was so confused, so very confused. So I needed to like go again, board another matatu now to home. So I got to this certain bus, and a certain lady just came and sat beside me, and she saw me crying. Like, I wouldn't say I was crying, just tears were, I don't know where tears were coming from. I was just crying actually. So this woman just came and told me, it is okay. It is well. Don't cry again. It's gonna be okay. Those words were so good for me, but let me tell you, do you know that many times when you feel like a little bit down, and when somebody else comes and encourages you, like now this woman telling me it's okay, the more they encourage you, the more you cry. Oh my God. It's like something is cutting in between your heart, and you just want to cry more and more. Oh my God. I cried, so I went back home. I locked myself in the bedroom like the whole day. I never wanted to speak to anyone. I wasn't picking calls because I was like I was feeling disappointed, feeling like almost like a failure, and really bad. It was a very, very bad experience. So, guys, have you ever gone to an interview and just you became disappointed maybe because of the outcome and all that? Please leave a comment below and let me know. And what really happened after the disappointment? What were the effects? Please leave a comment below. I don't know if it's me alone or this is happening to a lot of people. Please let me know. Share your experience or any kind of disappointment. If you have ever been disappointed, please leave a comment below. There are so many types of disappointment. Mine, this one was the one that wrecked my heart really completely. So the following day and the following week and months that followed were really bad and very tough for me. I was like, I was not in the mood for anything. And I was like, I'm never going to apply for a job again because this kind of disappointment is too much. And I felt bad because these jobs at that particular moment, and even nowadays, it's about who knows who and who is known by who. In other words, it's just about connection and all that. I had no one else to connect me. Like, I didn't know who would connect me to that job. People who have been connected, they've been connected, and they'll be given that job because they're connected. If you've gone there by yourself, even if you pass the interview, they're not gonna take you. Really, it was very bad, and it's really still very bad. How do people do this? Like, seriously, it's not a must for me to be known by other people for me to be given a job, but that is the tactics they are using nowadays. So, what really encouraged me that time is like, it doesn't really matter if I'm not known by anyone here. It does not really matter if I'm not connected by anyone here. At least my God knows me. That gave me solace and it encouraged me a lot. And I still want to encourage someone there. If you feel like you have been denied an opportunity because you are not known, you've been denied an opportunity because you have not been connected by someone who is influential or something, just know that there's somebody else who knows you, and it is better to be known by him than to be known by other people. Whoever is being connected right now, let them be connected. But when your time comes, God Himself will connect you. And when He does, you will get His blessings. And His blessings addeth no sorrow. His blessings are good and perfect. At least those are words I used to encourage myself with them that days. But I'm still encouraging you today. I don't know what kind of disappointment you're going through. I don't know why you're feeling like a failure because of disappointment. You know what you're supposed to do? Pick up the pieces and move forward. Like, for instance, after like crying for those months, i I was like, I'm gonna stand again. I'm gonna rise up again. I'm not gonna dwell here in this disappointment. This disappointment is long gone, but I'm just here crying over something that is gone and it's never coming back. So I was like, I have been humiliated, yes. I have been disappointed, yes. I have been shattered. I have been broken into smaller and tiny pieces. But I'm not gonna dwell there. I'm gonna pick up the pieces and move forward like nothing has ever happened. I'm not gonna go back, because if I do, I'm gonna still meet the same disappointment that I had last. So I'm gonna move forward and don't look back. Do the same, guys. Don't look back. Just move forward. Those disappointments, no matter how much you've been hurt because of disappointment, no matter how much you've been humiliated, you've been shattered and broken, move forward. Don't dwell there. Because in the middle of that disappointment, God will still do something new. Just just put all your hope in God, because God never disappoints. And when things go wrong in your life, don't like blame God. Don't say like God has forsaken you, because the truth is God has not forsaken you, and God doesn't hate you. Disappointments will always be there. This life is not gonna be a smooth one. No, we're gonna find situations, challenges, disappointments, humiliation through along the way. But when you get them, don't don't dwell there. Just bypass them and move forward. Life is not a smooth thing. It's not a bed of roses. So when you hope for something and then that something, perhaps it happens, or maybe perhaps doesn't really happen, don't blame yourself, don't blame God, because it's not a must for it to go through. Sometimes they don't go through, sometimes they go through, but you need to be positive. Just be positive. Like for instance, if I was like, I had gone for an interview, yes, and I should have stayed positive. If I get the job, it's still okay. If I don't get the job, it's still okay. So that actually, if I had that kind of attitude, I would not have been disappointed that much, and I would not have cried for so long, like I was mourning or something. No. So it's good to always like be neutral. Actually, be neutral. If it happens, you're okay. If it doesn't, you're still okay. Be strong. When you stay neutral, you're gonna always be strong, because nothing is gonna shake you. You're not gonna be shook because of the negative things that happen in your life. You're still gonna be strong and be good. And always remember that God is glorified when positive things happen in our lives, and He is still glorified when negative things happen in our lives. He still remains to be God at all times. So put your hope in God, and when you are disappointed, He's gonna be there and uphold you with His right hand. He's gonna be there when you feel weak, and He will make you stronger. So just stay like that, just be positive. So guys, if you like this video, please share with your friends and family, and please keep it here, guys.